name is Amanda and today I have a very exciting video to share with you guys because today I will be doing a haul. I haven't done a proper haul or unboxing or whatever since 6th of February last year, and that is exactly 1 year ago. I checked and I think it's time for a book haul. This is what you could call a collective book haul, I guess, because I have accumulated these books over the month of January and I did not ask for any books for Christmas, so I had some book cravings, guys. So without further ado, let's just get going. Well, to start in the order that I got these books, this book is Alice's Adventures in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass by Carroll. And I didn't buy this book actually. I have volunteered at a library last year and the librarian there, she was so nice, and when I didn't have time to volunteer there anymore, she got me this book. I love this book. I read it last year and it is one of my favorite classics, I guess, because I think it's such an interesting story. It's very imaginative, the language is really funny at times, and there are so many layers to it, and if you haven't picked this book up, you should do so, because there are actually so many people out there who have opinions on this book, and you should be one of them. So the next book I got was from the book depository and I ordered The Chimes by Anna Smale, and I have read this book already and I liked it. I talked about it in my January wrap-up, which I will leave a card to right here and link in the description. This is a dystopian novel. It's all about music and memory, and our main character lives in a society where everyone has this chronic memory loss. Because of these chimes that sound every night, people start to forget things. I really enjoyed this book for its world building and its descriptive writing style, and that is, if you like music, you should check this book out. The next book that I got is what I'm currently reading, and it is The Enchanted by Renee Denfield. I'm really enjoying this book so far. It is about a prison and it's about death row inmates, and well, I'm popular today. I haven't gotten so far yet, but it is a book about death row inmates, like I said, and our narrator is an unnamed inmate of this death row prison, and the story surrounds, among others, this lady who tries to get this other prisoner called York off death row. It's really great so far, and the language is so vivid and so imaginative and very rich, I guess, and I'm liking it so far. So the next book I got is a book that I don't know that much about, and it is The Bone Clocks by David Mitchell, and I think this is a fantasy novel that stretches over a large amount of time, or it has some fantastical elements to it, I guess. The cover is just so gorgeous. I've had my eyes on this book forever and I finally caved in and got it. And it's quite a hefty book, but I can't wait to read it. It's my first David Mitchell book and I haven't read anything by him before, so I'm just really pumped to read this one. Next book I got is another dystopian. That seems to be the theme of this book haul, as you will continue to see, and that is Station 11 by Emily St. John Mandel. I've heard so many great things about this book, you guys. I think I might have hauled it like last year. I actually bought this book a long time ago, but then me and two of my friends decided that we wanted to thank our teacher for being just a great teacher, so we actually gave her this book and we didn't have time to order it, so she got my copy, which was unread, but then I had to buy a new copy because I really wanted to read this book. It follows a Shakespeare theatre group after the world has ended, and it's about art, I guess, and what is worth preserving and remembering, if I have gotten things right. I'm so excited to read this book. It's so many people's favorite book of 2013, 14, something like that, and I'm pumped. So the second to last book I got is actually a book that I don't know too much about either, but it was so cheap. It was half off on the book depository, and it is Gilead by Marilynne Robinson. What I've heard is that this is kind of a religious book, but it doesn't have to be read as one. That's what I've heard. I don't really know what to make of that, but I'm not a very religious person, but I can really appreciate the idea of believing in something and sharing just love and compassion, I guess. I think that this book deals with some of those topics, but I could be totally wrong about that. But I've heard many great things about it. It was cheap and yeah, I bought it. So the last book I bought was another classic and another dystopian, and I've had my eyes on this book for a really long time as well. It was on sale on the Book Depository and I decided to get it, and it is Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury. This is a dystopian, like I said. It's about book burning. The main character is a fireman and he burns books for a living because that is what he's assigned to do, I believe. I think that is a very interesting topic. Everything that has to do with books I immediately zoom in on. But also the idea of censorship is very relevant today, I think, and I can't wait to read this book. It's a really short one, and the copy that I got was more tiny than I had initially thought, but I mean, I think it's a beautiful cover anyway, so I don't really mind. So that was all the books that I have gotten during the month of January and February so far, and I must say that I'm so excited to read all of them, and the ones that I've read have been really great. I'm wondering if you have read any of these books. I would love to know. I'm thinking that I will review The Enchanted by Renee Denfield because I feel like I have some things to say about it already, and I've only read 70 pages. But if you want to follow along with my reviews, I review every book that I read on Goodreads, and there is a link to my Goodreads page in the description box below. Have a great weekend, everyone, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!